Radio 1, Craig David, hello.
How are you, my love?
Dan from Bastille, hello.
Hello.
Molly, competition winner, hello.
Hi.
Come on close to the mic, my friend.
Hi,
So basically, it's a very exciting day. It is our first live lounge of the week, which we're feeling really good about. Yeah. And lovely Molly is here because she won a competition to just hang out with us for the day on Jam's Day.
I'm privileged, just like all the people listening are going to be so jealous.
You're doing fantastic.
Thank you so much. Me doing fantastic. Oh.
Yeah.
The
whole nation feels the same.
I know.
Can you remind everybody what you did in order to be here?
Oh, I was having my breakfast, listening to the BBC Radio on the iPlayer app, and then I just got the phone call from London. I was like, no one ever wins. No one you know ever wins this. And I just went, flavour, and I just heard Nick Grimshaw. And I just heard the BBC Radio 1 music in the background. I was like, flavour! Oh my God, flavour!
Just to be clear, you had to say the word flavour as in reference to what's your flavour.
I just don't answer the phone with the word flavour. Just hey.
And here we are. So Molly's going to hang out and watch your live lounge, and we're going to do this interview together.
Brilliant.
So guys, let's talk about how you first met, because I feel like it was a mutual fanboy situation, correct?
I mean, I've got so much love for this guy here and Bastille. And we met on...
We met here.
Yeah, we met here,
in that little room next door.
And it just was like, we were talking about the mixtapes that you were doing, and you kindly asked me to be involved with that. Had me come and perform at the festival that Bastille were playing at, and was able to perform Fake It, which was amazing to sing that song, and you did 16.
Well, we were huge fans. I've always been huge fans of Craig, so it was just really nice to meet him, and I think... I don't know, it's nice to collaborate with other musicians and just reach out to people who you admire. So it's just been really fun. We've done a few shows together. Yeah. Like made this tune I Know You in the studio in probably like 4 hours or something. Yeah. It was just really easy and fun, and that's sometimes where the best music comes from.
Yeah,
it's been great.
So happy with how it came out.
Bromance going on.
Exactly, a proper bromance.
Brilliant.
I have these visions of you guys in the studio. You know, on the show The Voice, when they have to like the vocal battle. I have an image of like Craig and Dan just like really going for it in the booth. Was it like that?
No, it was Craig being amazing and me being terrified. No. I was like, oh yeah, great, cool. I've got to do some vocals after Mr. Craig David. It was terrifying, but just really fun to see how other people are in the studio. And yeah, it was great. I loved it.
Did you learn any new vocal warm-up technique?
No.
Do you know what the thing is? Like Dan has like, and I'm sorry I'm speaking like you're not here, but such a unique voice, and like you just know it's Bastille as soon as you hear that record. So to be in the studio and hear it live in front of me like that, and you're recording a new song that nobody's ever heard of before, it was the best feeling ever. And then when we hit that chorus, and we sort of both looked at each other and were like, something special's happening here. Do you know what I mean? And then Fraser T. Smith, who was my acoustic guitarist from back in the day and gone on to produce the Stormzy records, and Dave and Kano, gave it that little bass drop just to give both of us a little crazy. You may be on that one.
And we're going to hear it live.
You are, yeah.
Lovely. Molly, do you have a question for Dan or Craig?
Oh, if you both had to pick your favourite artist, who would it be? Who's your at the minute?
That's a good question.
Impossible question.
Anyone new that we...
Do you know what, you're going to sound, again, it may be the bromance thing, but after you've been in the studio with Bastille and the whole group and Dan and stuff, I'm in. I'm a bigger fan than I was before. I mean, Pompeii, huge record, set the whole thing off, but then to do this, it's just amazing to
Thank you, mate. Very diplomatic answer.
You got to say Craig now.
No, you don't have to say me. You can say whoever you want. It's like, it's all good.
Say Craig.
It's obviously Craig David. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
A lot of love in the room. So today you're going to be performing I Know You.
Yeah.
And then Craig, you're sticking around to do a cover. So can you let people know what it's going to be? Because I know when it comes to covers, you just put in a lot of effort.
Okay, so this one, we're going to do, it's Dua Lipa, DGAF, right? But what I love about her record is it's like, the guy's done her wrong and she's had enough of it, right? And I was like, you know what? Well, how about a part 2?
Here we go.
That where it's not...
It's the angry text
No,
back.
it's not the angsty one. That's the thing. But you think it's going to go there. It's actually the apology. It's to say, you know what? Let me try and win you back, because I may be begging on my knees, but I genuinely do want you back. And I want you to show you that I'm not full of... You know what I mean?
I see.
Yeah.
All right then, so Dua Lipa's going to get an apology song.
It's an apology song that the guy should have been saying.
Right.
But maybe there's no rules anymore and she's already over it. So,
okay.
But let's see if we can win it back.
Good. Okay. The Live Lounge back on. It is Tuesday the 30th of January and today we have got a very good one in store for you because not only is Craig David here. All right, Craig.
How are you, Clara?
I'm really well, thank you. Dan from Bastille is here as well. Hello, Dan.
Hello.
So you are here to do what you do best, which is sing songs together.
Yes.
A musical bromance was born a little while ago. And we're going to celebrate that today. So you mentioned that when you were in the studio and you wrote it, you looked at each other like, yeah, we're on to a winner. How was it when you played it to like your mates for the first time?
I think that's when I was really excited just getting to write a song with Craig, but I remember being on a night out and playing it to one of my mates who's probably not the biggest Bastille fan in the world.
But he's your friend?
Yeah.
What kind of friend is that?
An honest one.
Hey.
And he was like, oh, wow. I didn't really know what to expect from this collaboration, but he was like, this is really good. And he's horrible enough about my band for me to actually believe him when he said that.
Well, shout out to your friend.
Yeah.
We can dedicate it to him.
But I don't know, it's just the song, like personally, when I was listening to it before it came out, it just makes me really happy. So I thought, hopefully this. And then I texted Craig and was like, dude, I think this song might be really good. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, I also spoke to some of my mates and they kind of said the same thing. So I guess it's down to our mates. Really.
Yeah, mates are always a great reference point. Mums are the worst. Mums will always tell you that the song's fantastic. Do you know what I mean? My mum, it's hard for her to be giving me positive criticism. She's just like, Craig, you was amazing.
Or
you do great.
Or I get like, oh, it's interesting, that song.
Interesting's always that
interesting means you hate it.
Yeah, that could be interesting, that one. But yeah, it was. Do you know what? When we did the first rehearsals together and we actually had it on a loud PA system, and we heard that bass kick in on the drop, and it just is very unexpected. And I think both of us at that point had another moment where we looked and we just like got like giddy kids who were in a rave, like, oh man, that's sick. No, it's like, yeah, it's our tune, no? So it was a good movement.
And now we're going to hear it live.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Very different version.
And we're not going to call it interesting. We're not going to call it amazing. It is what it is. This is I Know You, Craig David and Bastille in the Live Lounge. Let's go. Come on, harmonies. Hey. Was that they just did a massive... Was that Dan?
Probably.
Oh, that was lovely.
Vibe.
Thank you.
That was lovely. I'm not going to say interesting.
No, that's just like that. Even I'm feeling, you get emotional always. It's about inclusion, your friends.
It's nice.
I feel like, yeah, you know what I mean?
I can see the loving looks of bromance. I could feel it. Casey says, how lucky is your Jan Slam winner? Molly, you're a very lucky competition winner. You really are. He says, could this be the greatest live lounge ever? It was flawless. Dan from Cornwall says, OMG, I never had the urge to text you guys, but Radio 1 Live Lounge, even my beard hair is standing on end. That's a compliment. Zoe Baker says, your voices make a girl weak at the knees. Craig and Dan. And Ellen, I knew I had this song, but this version has taken it to a whole new level. Yes, boys.
Oh, wow. Thanks so much.
Lovely stuff. No, absolute pleasure. You're not going to get away. I want to play with you.
Okay.
The cover, because like both of you are music dorks. You've got your ears open to everything.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I want to see if you can guess who is covering these songs, okay?
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to play the clip and then you tell me the answer afterwards, all right? Ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
Took her for a drink on Tuesday. We were making love our Wednesday. I gold, my weathered soul, and memories.
This is a rhythm of the night. Oh yeah. And we're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn, 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 burn.
Could you guess who any of those people were by the fact that I kind of might have pressed the wrong clip anyway?
There was some JP Cooper in there.
There was.
There was some Jack Garrett.
Some Jack Garrett, there's some Ellie Goulding.
And then there was something at the start.
Did you play the one with the question and the answer in it?
I might have done.
Oh, flawless.
I might have done.
Yeah, and still, how many were there?
There was another one that I'm missing a dot.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to play it for you again.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Let me love you one more time again.
Sing it, JP, man, come on.
This girl on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday. We were making love our Wednesday.
This is a rhythm of the night.
Did we get them all?
You did get them all.
Right.
It was good.
See, look, someone knows what they're doing. Thank you very much for playing Cover to Cover.
Thanks so much for having us.
Right, I'm going to play someone else's tune and then we're going to come back with your cover, Craig. Deal?
Sounds like a pleasure.
Nice. Here's Rams.